and thinking about my art in the game. It'll be viewed by, I don't know, it'll be hundreds of people. I've been working on the artwork for I think about 2 months. I haven't had the physical books for really a while. She told us exactly what they said, and it was the most horrible feedback that I've ever heard. Hello everyone, this is Haemin and welcome to a new video. Today it is on Sunday, 14th of September 2025. In today's video, I'm gonna try to film a week in my life as a primarily artist and secondarily a writer. I have spent 99% of my life painting, drawing, and since late last year, 2024, I have started splitting my time writing a story to get into the book industry in the Western countries. I have been trying to build an art branding since 2018 while I'm living in Australia as an international resident. I actually have never spoken in Korean on my channel while I'm trying to build my art community. It's because I always have been wanting to get used to think and speak in English to communicate widely. I always picture what my position will be in the future that is very far away from now, and I always have kept that in mind since I was a very small child. And then I was thinking like I should film my life update video, but not just as a talking video or announcing video, but I wish there was something like documentation, a processing video about my life. And then I thought filming a week in my life would be a great and memorable video to watch later when I feel nostalgic about this age. Also, I'm having a really great time working for the job that I got recently for the game company. Although I know this is a temporary, but I feel extremely grateful about this opportunity, and chasing my creative challenge doesn't feel guilty as much as I used to feel. There's a very exciting bookish and artistic event that I'm going to attend on the following Sunday, also after the week, and I cannot wait those events. Happy Monday everyone, it is currently 6:15 p.m. I finished my work 4:30 p.m. My original plan was finishing the game work at 3:30 p.m. But I was super aware that the current illustration that I'm working for the game is going to be really significantly important for the upcoming events that they are going to go in a couple of weeks in Melbourne and Sydney. I'm really proud of myself and being a part of the team for the game, and thinking about my art in the game will be viewed by, I don't know, it'll be hundreds of people or thousands of people in the events in Australia. It really makes me feel emotional and so real, and it'll happen not online. Okay, now it is 7:22 p.m. We just finished the dinner. So from now, what I want to do is that I firstly want to grab sweet potato chips. I only get the sweet potato chips when it's on sale, and they are my favorite since I had it for the first time, and I'm gonna show you guys in a sec. So I want to go back to my graphic novel project. I want to brainstorming some characters for the story. Currently, I come back to this project every a couple of days, and I work only a few hours. I'm currently managing multiple creative projects that doesn't make income, and also I spent a lot of energy and time working a job that makes income, and more importantly, I'm currently chasing a dream. Realistically, this is the least priority that I have to focus during the day and during the week, but this is also something that I want to achieve in the future. I quickly researched the key character roles in the story. As I said earlier, I have never had literature or writing course in my education background. So I wanted to learn and be aware the essential character roles in the story. After then, I started making profiles of the primary antagonists of the series. With my rough ideas, I'm sure there'll be more characters acting like villains than the number of antagonists that I'm currently brainstorming, but they'll appear in a specific story arc in different volumes. I'll think about the characters in detail later when I get there eventually, as well as other important characters in the arcs. For now, I'm focusing on the overarching characters in general in the world of the story. The meeting didn't happen. In the end, we just communicated in writing. I fixed the drawing a little bit for an hour. After dinner, I'm going to update my online portfolio on my website because I finally finished the comic page for the portfolio. I've been working on the artwork for I think about 2 months. Happy Thursday everyone. Today and tomorrow today was a spider in my room. Happy Thursday. Good morning everyone. Today and tomorrow I'm going to spend my day working and doing Hemina stuff. I ended up spending extra a few hours working the game job last night because I wanted to make sure that I'm reaching out to the milestone to get paid as a realistic perspective. Every week I have a certain goal that I want to complete in relation to the game art. To make sure I get to the goal, I have to see the reaction of the person I mainly communicate. When it gives me a really great reaction to the updated art that I'm working, it makes me feel like I'm on the right track in the direction that I'm hoping. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to have a relaxing, great weekend. This is how personally and emotionally measure my goals. So today I'm hoping a chunk of amount of editing is done for my Saturday's YouTube video, and I'll see how I feel like after. currently it is 6:12 p.m. 어머. I almost squashed the coral, but he's fine. So I ended up editing a YouTube video all day from like 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. because I was not sure if I could finish editing the video before Saturday, and we are going to having a big event on Saturday for my partner's friend and his partner. My partner's best friend and his partner are going to have an engagement party, so I'm hoping to finish editing the video by tonight. I still need to film a conclusion part for the video, but I can do that after dinner. My goal is just finishing the editing video before tomorrow comes. I have a bit of a time until I have to go cook dinner, so I'll go for a walk for a short time and get a snack. We are home now. My partner picked me up after he finished his work, and I just fed my cat. Let's cook it for dinner. Hello again. I finished the dinner. So I had a really great day, afternoon. I think it's been a really a while since I had a day like this today, last time. And I'm really happy that I found a book that I was looking for at the Mic. I haven't had a physical books for really a while. I've been enjoying using Libby. Now I have a new book to read and to fill my bookshelf in the TV room. Also, I want to get The Witchy Boy eventually one day. I was reading the graphic novel on the train to CBD, and I've been enjoying it so far. Regardless, by the way, I finally created my email signature for my business and for my work. The motivation is quite funny. Every time when I communicate in my boss for the game art and I see his email signature at the bottom of his emails, I always think that looks really cool. Additionally, every time when I communicate with my partner's mom via emails, I see she always puts her email signature at the bottom of the emails. Although I think that must be a default setting for all the time, but still it looks really professional for me. Although the size of my art brand is really tiny, I thought I need to make my own email signature anyway. So it happened today. I finally created my own style of email signature. I'm really proud of it. It is a very tiny task, but it makes me feel like I achieved a huge stuff. It makes me feel really happy. It looks just cool.
One leg. Time's counting down. Play the time.
It was the greatest event that I've been to recently. I learned so much about the perspective of a publisher, what types of a book do well in the market, what kind of genres publishers actually prioritize for picture book, middle grade young adult, and graphic novels. Also the ideal length of a story. Additionally, I got so many practical tips from the presentation of the authors and illustrators. It was really interesting to listen to other people's writing journey and perspective, as well as art journey of illustrators who give a presentation. I really can't believe that I finally communicate with illustrators outside of the online in person. I had a really great chat with some people, especially I felt really grateful to Lauren Molinder. She was one of the illustrators who gave a presentation about her art journey and how she eventually got into the book industry as a children's illustrator. I remember she said it took 7 or 8 years, and it sounded very realistic. I went to talk to her personally after Q&A during her presentation because I got so many questions to ask, and she kindly answered all of my questions about portfolio, submissions, and contacting to publishers and agents, and some writing stuff without writing history. Because now she wants to write and illustrate, I knew this must be an opportunity to connect with her and get to know more about this book industry and also to learn more about her perspective. I kind of tried to do networking because I don't know when this moment will happen again and again in the future. I'm 81% introverted and judging. So I always think of the worst scenario all the time, even though they didn't happen and it's not gonna happen. I tend to be negative and critical to myself very easily, but at that moment, I tried to be more active and socialize and talk to the people to get tips and information as much as possibly I could. This event was for 6 hours, and if you are an introvert, you will know that your energy gets drained a lot quicker than any other people, and I'm also that kind of person, but I think I did a great job than usual. I'm very proud of myself today. Next Sunday, I'm going to join another event with the same organization. That one will be a Zoom meeting. They are gonna look at my portfolio and my website and give me feedback and do Q&A. Also, I'll get to see other illustrators' portfolio. And thank God this will be a friendly environment setting. The reason I feel relieved is because today at the event at the library, one of the illustrators who gave a presentation just shared her experience at a conference with the same organization but in a different city. She attended the conference as an illustrator to get some feedback about a portfolio in person. She told us exactly what they said, and it was the most horrible feedback that I've ever heard. And it actually made me want to cry at the event at the library, and I try not to be very emotional. Let's see what will happen next Sunday at the Zoom meeting. Either way, it'll be a good experience. I want to develop my portfolio. I want to get in the book industry eventually. So let's stay positive. Let's stay super strong. I feel like this video is going to be a very long vlog. So thank you so much for clicking on my channel and watching my video about the week in my life as a 2D artist for a game company, and also as an aspiring writer and illustrator for my dream. Again, I think I made a really great decision to go to the book event today. I went. I don't regret it at all. I gained so many things and ideas that I've never realized before. I finished the book today on the train on my way back home, and it was really great. It was The Rich Boy by Lee Knox Ostertag. I enjoyed it more than the other one that I read recently. It was the deep The Deep Dark by Molly Knox Ostertag. Wait, I just realized that the names of the two authors are too similar. Like, they have same middle name and last name, so I'm gonna look up if they are related. Okay, it turned out that she changed her name this year in last August. Now let's really finish this vlog. Thank you so much for clicking on my channel. If anyone is interested in learning my art step by step in my style, I have uploaded a bunch of tutorials of digital illustrations for my Patreon community, so please feel free to check out the link in the down description box. I really hope you guys have a wonderful, lovely day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!